What's up guys, Felix from Gen Lifestyle. So I want to share with you guys something that I think every introvert can relate to, which is the feeling of being e-popular. So basically what I'm referring to is I seen a video months ago about a really good video, I can't find it anymore, about 10 things that all introverts experience. And real quick, when it comes to the word introverts, I don't use it as a clutch. Some people like to use it as a clutch and say that this is the reason that they don't have what they want in their life. Realize the good, the bad, and run with it. You can fix certain things, you can't fix other things, but what you can do is accept what you got and just make the best out of it. And I think if you had to look at somebody who loved to party and somebody who didn't love to party, I would most definitely fall into the class of somebody who didn't love to party. But from time to time, man, I like to go out, I like to have fun, I like to party, but I've always said I like to party with extravagance. I remember one time that I got really mad at myself. I was in college, I was just about to drop out, and you know, we were smoking in my dorm, and I was just sitting there, blazed out my mind, thinking, okay, I'm smoking, I'm having fun, I'm getting drunk at these parties, I'm hooking up with chicks, but would I rather do that and have $0 in my bank account, or would I rather do that while traveling the world with my friends, financially free, families financially free, and set it up? So there's no problem with doing it, but let's do it the right way, let's deserve it. I just left a little meeting and this guy said that after he closes on like, you know, four or five properties he's working on, 2 refinances and something else, then he's gonna go back to Thailand for 2 weeks. And that's kind of the reason why I'm making this video, because I just left this meeting and I met with this guy previously, cool dude, young dude, making it happen in real estate in my market. And you know, the conversation that we've had over text versus the conversation we just had in person was like it was 2 different people. And I've experienced that multiple times with meetings in business. There's been many times, and I'm grateful to have a business partner that I do. My business partner is like a master at building relationships. And sometimes we're in conversations and I just, you know, chill in the back and let him do most of the talking. Not because I can't really talk, and not that I don't have the skill sets, because I have tons of skill sets in business. But a lot of time I just feel mute, or I just have nothing to say. But I've been learning to break out of my shell and, you know, open up and talk more. But I've also experienced this with, you know, my clients in my flipping medical commodities program. And it all comes down to like vibe and stuff. So for example, I met up with one of my students. He's 18 or 19, shout out to you, Jeff. And you know, we clicked, we had a cool vibe, it was a fun conversation, and I enjoyed being around the dude. But there's been other times where, you know, I spoke to somebody for months and months and months on Facebook, and then after we linked up, it was like, this is awkward. Even like one of my, somebody I do business with over the internet, you know, we never really talk on the phone. We simply always talk over text. And the one times that we did talk over the phone, it's been awkward. So I don't know if you guys have ever felt that feeling, whether it's, you know, the internet, Facebook, a video chat, Xbox Live, whatever it is, you feel like that over those forms of communication, this is your brother from another mother. This is your lifelong friend. But as soon as you might meet up with them in person, it almost feels awkward because you're not behind, you know, the wall of communication, and you know, you're actually in person and you met over the internet. But I'm not mad at the internet. I love the internet. I've literally met so many awesome people, so many connections. I've made a bunch of relationships and business connections that wouldn't be possible without the internet. But it sometimes feels weird to, you know, have the conversation strictly over text or strictly over voice message, and then to realize, yo, we're like in the same room. This kind of feels weird, man. Like just at this meeting before, it was a good meeting. I got the points across, but sometimes I feel like because I can't like not respond for, you know, if I get a text message, I could simply just, you know, respond to it in a few hours if I really wanted to. But when you're in person, you're sort of on the spot to keep the conversation going. And sometimes I hold myself to a high standard with the conversation, thinking that I'm boring, or thinking like that the conversation isn't funny enough or something. But I know that, you know, that's the same thing to think about when you think people are thinking about you. I remember I heard a quote that said, like, my first 25 years of my life, I was scared about what people thought about me. The next 25 years of my life, I didn't care what people thought about me. In the last 25 years of my life, I realized nobody thought about me. So it's like, you know, just keep everything like, you know, real base level. It's not that serious, and then just try and, you know, especially for a business meeting, just try and get the main points across. But as far as like small talk, or even like in the conversation, there was nothing wrong with the dude. He was a real cool dude, and, you know, I think we can make some money together down the road. But it was almost like just awkward in my head. It wasn't really that awkward. I don't think he felt like it was awkward, but in my head, being an introvert, I just feel like my mind is racing a million times a minute, and it's just like how to carry the dead silences. And plus, like, I don't know, man, with sometimes like my conversations, you know, with people that isn't a full like match. It's like, you know, you ever hear like, you know, on science shows, like there's like some people have like only have a DNA match with like 0.0001% of the world. I feel like my conversations and my energy, my vibe only clicks with literally like 0.00001% of the world, and I won't truly be myself unless I feel like we click. You know, I'll be cool with you, we can chop it up, but if I feel like we fully click, man, it's like we're best friends forever, and, you know, we can talk about anything. But for some reason, it's like off that first initial meeting, it's hard for me to pick up if I'm gonna click with them, and sometimes it even takes like me to click with them a certain amount of time, or for me to be around somebody for a certain amount of, you know, interactions. I remember somebody that I was just recently doing business with. The first time I met him, I never really said anything until, you know, we were around him together almost every day, and we started to be cool again. It's kind of awkward. It's kind of weird too. Like, once you open up to somebody, you try and remember why it took you so long to open up to somebody. But basically, what I was saying in this video is, like, I've noticed in my life many times that I've made more friends over the internet than I did in real life. I've met more people over the internet than I did in real life. There's people that I knew for years, literally years. I've met up with people over Xbox. I still talk to, I was in a gaming, Gears of War 1 gaming clan where we used to play for like money and stuff. And all the guys that I played with for 2 years on that team, I have on Facebook. And, you know, even though we don't play the game anymore, it's like I was friends with these people in real life, even though I wasn't. But it was just a crazy feeling of, you know, being connected with somebody. And I feel like, you know, the relationships that I've built over the internet are powerful, but sometimes, like, when they're new and I meet up with somebody, it's just almost like, where's the internet? This is kind of awkward. There should be the internet between us. What do we talk about? Awkward silence. So this is kind of funny, man. I thought that was just something that I thought about because, like I said, in this meeting, it was good. We got the points across. I know where we could go from here, but I just felt like the conversation just had, like, you know, picture like a monkey swinging from rope to rope. The monkey was about to fall, and then I had to throw him on the next rope, and then he was swinging to the next rope, and then he was about to fall. I had to throw him to the next rope. And sometimes you fill the conversation with small talk that you have literally no interest in. So that's all I got for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, put a like on it and drop me a comment below what you guys, you know, another introverted experience or another introverted feeling that you guys feel on the regular, and I'll make a video about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys later. Peace.